Hey, how's everybody doing today? I just got a little bit of encouragement for you today. So let's say you're running a race, right? And it was probably a 10-mile race. And let's say you fail right at the beginning of the race. I mean, most of us would not stop. We got 10 miles to go. There's still time to catch up and move forward. What if you've gone 4 or 5 miles already and then you fell down or you tripped over something? Would you quit then? No, we still have a lot of the race left and there's tons to finish. But now, what if you were right at the finish line and you just fell right before it? There clearly would be no point in stopping then when you could just stand up and keep moving forward. And this is what I want to regards to. This is my regard in sin when it comes to us as believers. See, when we fall into sin, sometimes we stay down. And sometimes we take ourselves out of the race that Jesus wants us to run and wants us to walk. We take ourselves completely out, and the Lord's like, hey, there's plenty of time to not only catch up, but to surpass the point you were at. And a lot of times we're right at the finish line or we're right at the checkpoint mark, but we've fallen again and again, and we think, man, I'm just going to keep falling, so I can't do this race. I can't. But the point is not to, when you trip, to give up. The point is to keep going with a better and clearer vision. Maybe you didn't see the obstacles that were on the road, or maybe your pace was too fast. So now when you get back up after falling, you'll be able to have a clearer vision of the things that are in front of you, and you'll be able to have a better pace for the road ahead of you. And so you'll be a lot less likely to keep falling. And this is how we are to see sin, because there is nothing that separates us from Jesus. Sin was the separation point at the beginning with Adam and Eve, but then Jesus came, shed his blood, and now the veil was torn between us and God. And so there is nothing, no height, no depth, no distance too wide that separates us. So I just want to say this as an encouragement with you guys. It doesn't matter what you fall into. It doesn't matter how many times you've fallen. God's mercy and his grace and his forgiveness is deeper than anyone could ever. You can't exhaust God of forgiveness. You can't exhaust him. He will change your life and your attitude before you ever exhaust him. So I just want to tell you to keep going, man, and don't ever let that stuff stop you. Don't ever let it quit, get you out of the race. All right?